A reading from the Holy Gospel according to John, chapter 12, verses 20 to 33. The passage is taken from the Message version of the Bible. There were some Greeks in town who had come up to worship at the feast. They approached Philip, who was from Bethsaida in Galilee. "Sir, we want to see Jesus. Can you help us?" Philip went and told Andrew. Andrew and Philip together told Jesus. Jesus answered, "Time's up. The time has come for the Son of Man to be glorified. Listen carefully. Unless a grain of wheat is buried in the ground, dead to the world, it is never any more than a grain of wheat. But if it is buried, it sprouts and reproduces itself many times over. In the same way, anyone who holds on to life just as it is destroys that life. But if you let it go, reckless in your love, you'll have it forever, real and eternal. If any of you wants to serve me, then follow me. Then you'll be where I am, ready to serve at a moment's notice. The Father will honor and reward anyone who serves me. Right now, I am shaken, and what am I going to say? Father, get me out of this? No. This is why I came in the first place. I'll say, Father, put your glory on display. A voice came out of the sky. I have glorified it, and I'll glorify it again. The listening crowd said, Thunder. Others said, An angel spoke to him. Jesus said, The voice didn't come for me, but for you. At this moment, the world is in crisis. Now Satan, the ruler of this world, will be thrown out, and I, as I am lifted from the earth, will attract everyone to me and gather them around me. He put it this way to show how he was going to be put to death. The Gospel of the Lord.
Let us now listen to a short reflection on the Holy Gospel according to St. John chapter 12, verses 20 to 33. If the grain of wheat does not die. Jesus' sacrifice of life on the cross was a puzzle for many. Why was it necessary for the Son of God to be crucified? After more than 5 decades, John recreates the human face of Jesus that he had witnessed and experienced personally. Jesus is presented with all his human frailties. His fear of death is the same as everyone else, a death that was premature and violent. John recalls the inner drama of Jesus as he approaches the days of his passion and death and puts into words the emotions of the Lord. And that is the content of Jesus' prayer. Can I ask the Father to save me from this hour? Yet I have come because the supreme revelation of the Father's love for humanity is being manifested at this very moment, and I must go through it. And so he prays, Father, give glory to your name. Let me be a reflection of your glory. Jesus accepts the Father's plan. Expressing love requires surrender, sacrifices, and renunciation, as in marriages. God's covenant of love with humanity requires a similar surrender. It is God who takes the initiative to sign this covenant. So he sacrifices and surrenders to experience the same joys and sorrows as we do and suffers a violent death. However, his death became a symbol of love and life. The parable of the grain of wheat that dies, and when it dies, it bears much fruit, is about Jesus himself. The cross, an instrument of death, becomes a sign of life. Do we want to make our life a gift to others so that they may have life?